One of the most puzzling statements in the Torah, arguably, can be found at the beginning of this week's Torah portion, Bahaloscha, in which the Torah describes the commandment to Aaron to light the menorah. And after it gives those instructions, the Torah says, Vayas Kain Aaron. And Aaron did exactly as he was told, which is strange that the Torah has to tell us that Aaron, this holy man, equal to Moses in many respects, did as he was told. Of course he did as he was told. To make things even worse, Rashi adds, this teaches us the praise of Aaron, that he didn't alter anything. He didn't mess things up. Who would ever think that Aaron, of all people, would be capable of deviating from the instructions that he was given by Moses directly from God? There are many answers to this question, but one of them, I believe a very simple, down-to-earth one, is that the Torah tells us about Aaron, how he was beloved by the people. What made him so beloved? So the Talmud explains that he would bring peace between husband and wife, between two people who were in a fight with one another. And the way he would do it was to tweak the truth a little bit, to say a white lie. He would tell one party, I spoke to your enemy, your erstwhile enemy, and he told me that he really is sorry, that he thinks very highly of you. And then before they would meet, he would run to the other one and tell him the same Bubba Mice, or the same made-up story. And when they would meet, they would become good friends again. He did this with husband and wife. He did this with friends, people who used to be friends. So he tweaked the truth. So one could have thought that this became a personality flaw in Aaron himself, that he was not committed to absolute truth. True, he had a reason to do it, to promote the peace, and peace is even more important than truth, but maybe it was internalized in him. So the Torah says no. Aaron did what he had to do to promote peace, not because that was part of his personality, but because he knew that peace trumped truth in some cases, in some ways. And even deeper than that, as explained in Chassidus, that Aaron didn't lie at all. Because if they were really bitter enemies and they really truly hated each other, no little lie, no white lie would have changed that. Nothing would have really altered that perception. Deep down, they were not enemies. Deep down, they had love for each other. The division between them was on the surface. Aaron, by tweaking the truth, was actually revealing an inner truth, a deeper truth. And that is the ultimate goal of Judaism, to synthesize truth and peace. Right now, truth and peace can be at odds. We call it diplomacy in many societies, where they think that by lying, they'll get peace. And sometimes it works, and maybe it has some legitimacy. But that's because we're living in an imperfect world. In a perfect world, in the age of Mashiach, in the final redemption, truth and peace will not only not be inconsistent, one will complement the other.